Well, that was better today. A nice 4-1 victory over Holmesdale, especially the second half. What did you make of it?
I thought second half, when we came out for 25, 30 minutes, we were as good as we were against Sevenoaks for 60, 65 minutes. We knew how they'd set up today. They didn't disappoint us. They were even more sort of sat in, if I'm honest. You know, me and Stoney looked at each other in the first 2 minutes and went, right, we know, it was two banks of a 5 and a 4 with one up top. And I thought the first 10 minutes, we did okay. We moved the ball around. I then said at half time, we're not moving the ball around quickly enough. We've got to move it quicker. I challenged a few players to up their game. And it was a bit disappointing that I said, most of the times the manager go, we need to get out of second gear. I didn't think we got into second gear in the first half. We were dominant. We were decent. I think we took a couple of liberties. I said to Liam, great goal. But why didn't he shoot the first time when he went through? That would have been 2-0. So I want to be really positive. We've just won in the FA Cup 4-1. We looked a dominant side. We had a few players coming back from injury today that got a few minutes on the pitch, which bodes well for the next couple of weeks. But I just reminded all the boys in the dressing room, it's about enjoy it, go in the bar, drink, have a good weekend. But we now need to focus on next Saturday and Monday already, physically and mentally, to prepare for two really tough games that are going to be really important for us.
Yeah, I mean, first half, that was, let's not get away from it. Liam's goal was a superb team goal, I thought. And Liam played brilliantly for me today, all through the game. I don't know whether you think the intensity was missing and why perhaps the intensity was missing. I know they were a very good defensive side.
Well, listen, when you play against they played 4-5-1. So when you're playing against 4 and 5 and 1, and we don't just want to boot the ball, we want to play. I thought lots of times we played through them. We got round the back of them. Our deliveries weren't as good as they should have been. I thought out wide. I'm going to do everything I can not to name players that I did last week, but I thought out wide we took touches that we didn't need to take. I think a good example, Jefferson. They were here Tuesday night and they'd have seen how good he was. So their game plan, as soon as he gets the ball, double up on him. I said to him at half time, you're giving them time to double up on you, get the ball and be direct. He went out and did that in the second half and was much better. And Bruno did exactly the same when he came on, but they were tiring by then. So I thought we played some really neat football, but I don't think we penetrated them enough. I think the goal that we scored, like you said, was outstanding. The football and the passing through them to get the opportunity, but we did that 10 minutes before and didn't score. So I'm really, really pleased. It's a good step forward for us. It's a great win because sometimes them games can be really, really tough. It's a banana skin that we've got over, and it'll be exciting to see on Monday who we get in the next round.
Yeah, it really will. I mean, it's really good to see Bruno score and Gary score as well. That would do Gary a lot of good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Gary's walked in and I just said to him, listen, you just got the monkey off your back there. He had a chance before he scored. That's a good chance. And then he sort of gets a typical Gary goal after that. Listen, if I could have bought him a goal today, I would have done because he needed to score. He has. I thought his performance, his work rate and his effort was outstanding today. I said to him before the game, I had a private conversation. I said, listen, if we win 4-0 today and you don't score, I don't care. I know you care, but I don't care. It just means people are doubling up on you. I thought his effort, his work rate and what he brings to the team was evident, and that's why he's our number 9. But he needed to score for Gary Lockyer, and he did, so I'm really pleased.
Well, let's hope he gets the record at the weekend against Faversham. I mean, that's going to be a tough game. But it was really good to see Westy and Joey Taylor come back today. Are they going to be ready?
Well, they've had minutes. They're not ready to start, that's for sure. But we've arranged a bit of a behind the closed doors on Tuesday night. We're going to have a bit of a game after training. So we're going to have a training session for an hour, and then we're going to have 2 35 minutes where we're expecting Joel All to get minutes, Joey Taylor, all the lads that haven't been playing to get minutes, so that come Saturday and Monday, we've got options off the bench for 20 minutes, 30 minutes that will help us if we need them.
God, you're going to have such a headache because there's some really good performances out there, like Miguel. He played really well at left back again. I wouldn't want to be you picking a team on Saturday.
Well, listen, I can tell you absolute clarity now. Miguel will be playing left back unless he gets injured this week. I'm not going to hide from where we are. It'll be really, really foolish for me to change my back line because I think we look really strong. But there are times Miguel still hasn't had a pre-season. That's 3 games and no real training sessions. He's having to recover. He's got a week now to prepare for next Saturday. But we've got Joey Taylor that can come on left back and he's an absolutely outstanding player in his own right. The good news about Joey is that we've got 3 players fighting for 2 positions as opposed to, because Joey can come in at left back, that's his position, but Miguel is right-footed, Kane can play left back or right back. So that's good, healthy competition. We want that all over the place. It's going to be more challenging in midfield come the next 3-4 weeks. If Westy comes back to full fitness, we're hoping Jack Dixon will be available next weekend, and all of a sudden we look really, really strong. And I just reminded the boys in there how strong we are. And there are people disappointed they're not getting in the side. There's going to be people disappointed they're not getting the squad. And that's part and parcel of football. But if you saw today, that wasn't the best version of Jeff in the first half. I thought he was outstanding in the second half for 20 minutes. But then Bruno comes on and does a really, really good job. He tears them to bits. Yeah, and so that's what we need as a squad. Before we haven't had that. And now we've got real competition in places, and that's really healthy for us.
Yeah, exciting days. So we're no longer be playing 3 Bridges in a couple of weeks. We'll see how we get on Monday. But the big game really is on Saturday away at Faversham. That's going to be
Saturday, Monday. They're 2 big games. You know, we haven't had the start we wanted in terms of points. I'm not talking about performances, in terms of points.
Yeah.
And I've reminded the lads after the game on Tuesday night, if we get 6 points out of the weekend, which is a real tough ask, but if we do, last weekend's results will be fish and chip paper, and we'll be really positive about where we are, and it'll feel like we're where we want to be.
And finally, just a quick mention for Scott. He got through his game, did well.
Listen, I'm absolutely delighted for Scott, and I'm gutted that he conceded the goal that he did. But you know, I thought he handled himself really, really well. He handled himself in the dressing room with the lads really well. It's a great thing for a kid of 16 years of age to get his debut in the FA Cup, and he's done that. I thought he'd come and collected lots today. He was very calm on the ball. He made the right decisions. He made one error. Yeah, you get punished for that, but let's not worry about the error. Look at all the good things he did as a 16-year-old kid. And he'd done himself, his family, and the club proud.
Yeah, congratulations to him. Yeah. Well, on to Saturday, and good luck.
Cheers, guys. Well, I'm not going to say we need it. What we need is our players to perform to their maximum potential,
absolutely.
and I'm not frightened of anyone.
Nice one.
Cool. Cheers,
Thank
guys.
you.